EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada, opening round coverage of the Mesquite Classic. This promises to be a fun 4 days, a lot of storylines to get to as we check out the early leaderboard. On top is the South Korean Sung Jae Im. He's rolling early at 8 under par. Here at the first and ready to get this round underway. How do you handle the 597 yards from the back tee here on the par 5, Frank?
The elevated tee, Rich, tee it high and let it fly. Get it down there far enough though so you can reach this par 5 and 2. There is a little bit of water down the right-hand side. Really, that shouldn't come into play unless you're got into a spot of bother off the tee. But a good drive down there. Hopefully avoid those 11 bunkers that surround this hole. And it's easy to see where the green is because it's right underneath that rock crop behind it.
So, Frank, another week here on the PGA Tour, and we take a look at our featured golfer today, the young rookie, still in search of that first win. But I'll tell you what, that had to be a great confidence boost last week. Didn't get the victory, but to be that young and in the hunt on Sunday, a lot of folks think a breakthrough might be imminent. What do you think?
I think so, Rich. The golf is good enough. I'm just concerned about how thick that brick wall is, because if you play this good and you get a few chances to win and you don't complete the job, your mind actually starts to get in the way.
Wow, what a nice way to start the day, Frank.
Straight out of the gate, and the barn door is officially open.
So now just a short one left for her eagle. Oh yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an eagle 3. Superb. .445-yard par 4 second hole, no mistaking where we are, smack in the middle of the Nevada desert. Moving on to the 445-yard par 4 second, severe dogleg left. Aggressive players hitting driver to the left of the visible fairway. Less aggressive players will play to the right, but be careful long there and your ball could be lost in the desert moonscape. Frank, this is such a cool venue for a golf tournament out here in Mesquite, Nevada. What a difference from a week ago at Harbortown in South Carolina, where those narrow fairways and trees everywhere. Wolf Creek, looks like you can let it rip.
That's for sure. I grew up in New Zealand. We didn't have these canyons and wide open spaces, and certainly, the wildlife running around. So for me, I thought it was sort of awe-inspiring, just seeing America's beauty at its best. But you're right, dramatically different from Hilton Head.
Down on the course, let's check in with Nota Begay III.
110 yards to the front, 116 to the hole. Tough to generate spin from this lie with so much rough. Just a sand wedge, and it's heading for the green side bunker, guys.
From the rough into the bunker, or the frying pan into the fire. Sometimes mistakes, they just have a way of compounding themselves. Okay, safely on the putting surface out of the sand. Would have maybe liked to run that up a little further, but that's not the worst shot in the world. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And she'll remain at 2 under. Now on to the third, first of the short holes here at Wolf Creek. Uphill shot, Frank?
Yes, it's going to play a little longer because of that. Then it's 227 yards off the back tee. Hard to imagine you have a par 3 in amongst this desert. And really, that's all it is. Tee and green. There's not much in between. Well protected, as you can see by those bunkers. And this green a little smaller than what you'd like for a hole that's around that 230-yard mark.
And the uphill shot there, difficult to judge, and that will wind up short. Now from below the green, a second up to this par 3. "14 feet to the hole." Yeah, no mistaking that one. That is a good par here at the 3rd. And her score is going to stay right where it is. 383-yard 4th hole. Certainly not long, Frank, but there's plenty of trouble out there.
Yeah, this is very much a positional hole. This is not sort of tee it up with a driver and just rip it down and just find the fairway. You're going to have virtually just a short wedge, 9-iron really at the most into this green. And really, this is a good chance for a birdie. So 2 good shots, and you shouldn't be too far away.
And no issues there. Good tee shot in the short grass. Good chance to make birdie here, Frank, as we get set for the approach here at the 4th hole.
Yeah, the 4th green, as you can see, is set in a little bit of a bowl with that backdrop behind it. Really the biggest problem is if you come up short that false front, it does feed off the right and the left side there. So, shot not quite hit as well as you would like, can still kick towards the flag. Well, this is straight at it.
It's a really good line.
Good shot again there. Well thought out. Landing the ball short, letting the ball run onto the green. And inside, I'd call that a birdie putt. So that's birdie range.
Just going to sneak on by. Okay, that one finished off. It's a par here at 4. And her score's going to stay right where it is. We're in the desert, partner. I need water.
You're going to get it here, Rich. Par 5 second hole's got a nice stream that runs down the left side, as well as cutting the fairway. There's a crop of some 3 bunkers down that right side. I want to avoid that, but Rich, this hole isn't too long. Under 500 yards, not even going to play that long, so very reachable.
This one's starting a little bit right. Well, not this time. That one's in the rough. Might be a tough shot coming up. what a good shot that is. Home and 2 on the par 5. Remember, made eagle earlier in the round, Frank. Now maybe a chance for a second.
I know we can't call it a double eagle, but talk about aggression in these par 5s. Way to stand up there and just hit the shot.
Yeah, and putts this long, so hard to gauge the speed, and that's maybe about what you'd expect.
This from about 10 feet.
A good opportunity lost there. That one finished off. It is a par here at 5. And her score is going to stay right where it is. Frank, standing on the 16 and looking out at this golf course, I can't help but think that if you hit it offline here, you're going to be playing golf with the billy goats.
Yeah, you might actually turn into a billy goat come the end of the day, that's for sure. The huge elevation changes once again are apparent here at the 6th. Tis a dogleg to the right, not really a driver unless you want to sort of bring that creek into play or that little stream that cuts across. Second shot, a little bit uphill. Those bunkers are really where you shouldn't go, we all know that. And this green is anything other than flat. A fun-looking hole too, and a fun hole to play.
Oh no. No, that's offline and directly into the water. So now she'll take her drop and get set here to play her 3rd. That's a disappointment right there, Frank.
Yeah, green light special, really. Come up considerably short.
Well read. That's in for a bogey 5. And she'll fall back down to 1 under. Well, everybody loves the short par 4. And here we have one, Frank, just 302 yards, the 7th hole.
And this hole is anything other than straightforward, Rich. Huge drop off at the front of the screen that is surrounded by water. So it's going to be a layup off the tee, really, to try and get the right yardage. This green is very, it's not very deep, but it's extremely wide. The hardest thing is to try and get a flat lie with whatever club you decide to hit off the tee and get the right yardage. Otherwise, that green actually might be a little elusive, even though this is a very short hole. I didn't realize this hole was this long. Long, short, here we go again. Now, this would be an unbelievable par if you can make this putt.
Oh, now that would have been a sensational par. Instead, boy, that is less than a foot away from going down. That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. She's going to fall back down to even par. Frank, the 8th here at Wolf Creek in Mesquite, Nevada is really the signature par 3, isn't it?
I'd go so far, Rich, to say this is a great par 3. Doesn't matter where it was played. The stream that sort of comes all the way down there and surrounds the left side of the screen makes this hole really daunting. Logic would say if you're going to miss the screen, obviously you'd miss it to the right, but it's just a beautiful hole. And then you put the fact that the canyon frames the whole hole itself. It's beautiful.
Oh, that is right, and that's going to need to grab something. Oh, and just no way to get that ball to stop. Continues right over the back of the green and into the water. Okay, so the penalty stroke added. She'll take her drop and get set to play her 3rd shot. Yeah, you see so many of these long putts like that come up short. It's just hard mentally to hit the ball much firmer. Now a 7-footer. And that's what these greens can do to you. They make you see things that just aren't there. And that one slides by. Okay, finished off there for double bogey. She'll fall now to 2 over par. Finishing up the front side here at Wolf Creek with the 390-yard par 4 9. Bit of a breather here. Time to pull out the big stick and let it rip. Find the fairway, and a birdie is definitely in play. Just what you want at this point in the round. You're trying to find a rhythm, hit fairways, hit the middle of the club face. That's what they did right there. So after the big drive, this, a short approach to the par 4. And that will make it onto the putting surface, but ultimately, not a real good shot. This will require the full attention. A huge swing left to right on this putt. Just trying to get it in there close. Well, this one is looking good. Could it be? Oh, that nearly went in. That's a touch of class right there. Very good effort. She'll brush that one in for her par here at the 9th. And this will be a 2 over 38 on this front side. Starting the backside here at Wolf Creek with a 472-yard par 4-10. One of the rare, relatively flat tee shots. Lake and bunkers on the left, brush on the right, but the landing area is wider than it looks, so anywhere on the short stuff is good. This started toward the left side.
Things are slowly starting to change. With that fairway hit there, it's now 4 of 8, but it's trending in the right direction.
Second shot coming up, and we say hello to Iona Stephen.
She's in a good position here. 125 yards to the hole and the pin on the front portion.
It's a solid shot and a green in regulation, but a little away from the band.
Not an easy one, 20 feet away.
Well, that's a little suspect. It never really went as fast as I thought it would.
Safely in. Well, it's a par here at the 10th. And she's going to stay at +2. On to the 11th hole, we're looking downhill, 215 yards to the green.
And this is one of the holes that you realize you're at Wolf Creek. You would never see this hole anywhere else in the world. It's amazing when you stand on this tee. You see all of the canyons around, but there is a little green area down there. Surrounded by a couple of bunkers. It's a great looking par 3. It measures 215 yards, very playable, and you never know, today might be the day where you make birdie.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. Now, from the apron, second to the par 3.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
So that brushed in for par here at 11. And her score's going to stay right where it is. Now to the par 5 12, pretty big hole with a really big green.
And a really good blue area to the left, called water there. That's to be avoided off this tee, that's for sure. A good drive that avoids all of that. And then the hole is certainly reachable, but as you can see, water creeps in again, back right on this hole. So just don't get too cavalier here. A 5 wouldn't be the worst score. I know you want better, but believe me, seen many a 6s and 7s racked up here at 12.
Oh, that is way right. Oh, off the cart path. Be a little disappointed with that because it lands in the rough and it appears to be fairly thick over there. Almost a great shot, just missed it a fraction to the right of this green here at the par 5.
Yeah, a bit of chip and a putt, still make 4.
This will be a 14-foot putt here. Got it there, but not quite on target. That one safely in, and it's a par here at 12. Her score is going to stay right where it is. Well, this is all about temptation at 350 yards, this 13th here at Wolf Creek with a dogleg to the right. If you're a long hitter, you're thinking about it. Maybe you're going to cut the dogleg and try to drive the green, but keep in mind, if you miss it to the right, wave goodbye to your golf ball. Well, safely on, but that's going to be a long way away.
From about 8 feet.
Okay, no further damage. It's a bogey 5, and she'll drop to 3 over. Now to the 14th hole, and Frank, this is probably the best par 4 here at Wolf Creek.
It's certainly the hole that they take the most photographs on, Rich, and you can see why. Great vantage point of the whole golf course. The hole's just sort of littered with bunkers down the left side, so you know where not to go once again. Go to the right side of that. The hole just keeps sort of hooking around that left side. It plays under 450 yards. It's fun. Just sort of draw it a little off the tee, draw it a little into the green, and you'll be fine.
Oh, that is right, and that could be trouble. Oh!
Bogey at the last and found the rough here. That's going to be a little bit of a shock on the momentum because it's going in the wrong direction.
Not a big issue, though it is in the rough. Should have a go at this one. Second shot now, 14th hole.
Certainly had enough power, just didn't have any touch.
That is well read. A terrific putt there to save par. And she'll hold on at 3 over par.
Now to the short par 3 15th hole here at Wolf Creek. What is this, Frank? Just a wedge or a 9-iron?
That's all, Rich, but it's very tempting to get greedy here. And, well, you pay the price, obviously, if you miss the green on the left down on those bunkers because they're a good 6-7 feet below the level of the green. But with a wedge or a 9-iron, who doesn't go aiming at the flag?
Okay, that one's dancing. Not quite online, and that'll drift a couple feet by. Okay, a solid par here at the 15th. And their score's going to stay right where it is. Onward to the shortest and one of the easiest holes here at Wolf Creek, the 125-yard par 3 15. The only trouble here, the deep greenside bunkers on the left. This will be a short iron, and this one you want to stick in there close. No issues here. That is into the fairway. After a good tee shot, Iona, this, her second.
Yeah, she's got a little under 130 left, probably 129 to the hole. Pin on the right-hand side, so plenty of room to the left of it.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Yeah, look how quick that was. Very difficult to get that to stop, even out of the sand, and that race is right on by. Nope. Okay, in for a bogey at 16. And that's going to drop her down to 4 over par. Frank, this is really a cool closing stretch here at Wolf Creek. Short par 3 15th, the short 4 at the 16th, and now par 5 17th. You can make up some ground in a hurry as you come down the finishing stretch.
You certainly can. A good drive short of the little stream creek that runs across there, and this is doable as a two-shotter. You find the bunkers or trouble off the tee, then obviously you're forced to lay up, leaving that third shot across the water. But really a fun hole if you want to try and take that second shot on.
Oh boy, that has started way left. So that ball nestles down in the rough. Just got to weigh a little bit on that tee ball.
For such a short chip shot, and now a long putt for par.
Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. That one finished off for bogey here at 17, and she'll fall now to +5. Finishing our round at Wolf Creek with another short par 4, 307-yard 18. Fairway wood or hybrid off the tee might be in order. The approach is the scary part here. Waterfall on the left, deep bunkers and rocks on the right, and a 2-tiered green that will make for a tough 2-putt. Oh, this is a big chance, but it's looking good. One eagle on the card already. This for a second. Just gonna sneak on by. A dead-on look here for birdie. Okay, it's a nice finish, a birdie at 18. And that will conclude an opening round 76. For the golfer we had our eye on, no other way to say it, Frank, just not a real good day out there.
It could be a short week, Rich. We can complain about the conditions and that, but look at the leaderboard. The rest of the field, they didn't have a problem.
So for Frank Nobilo, notably gay the third, Iona Stephen, and a cast of hundreds, I'm Rich Lerner. You've been watching PGA Tour Golf on EA Sports. So long, everyone.